18 years of drought, of perseverance, effort. I don't know, I've run out of words to use for this team. But let's take a look at RCB and how they're going to fare out before the IPL starts. It was a pretty good auction, at least on the day the auction happened. Day 1 did not seem that great. Day 2, the management did manage to pull off a pretty decent looking team. But after the Champions Trophy has concluded, looking at the form of the players from England, specifically Salt and Livingstone, it is not that promising for RCB, but there is still a lot of potential given that they'll be playing on better surfaces here, right? So let's take a look at RCB. We'll be opening with Phil Salt and Virat Kohli. I know there will be certain debates, as there always is every single year, about whether Kohli has to open or Kohli has to play at 3. Kohli opening is the ideal way to go about it. Maximizing Kohli's potential is way more important than playing maybe a Devdutt Padikkal as an opener, because he's not going to give you the same amount as what Kohli gives you, right? So we will go ahead with Devdutt Padikkal at 3. Rajat Patidar, captain, at number 4. Liam Livingstone at 5. Jitesh Sharma at 6, who will also be our wicket keeper. Romario Shepherd or Tim David, we will preferably go with Shepherd at number 7. Krunal Pandya at 8, Bhuvneshwar Kumar at 9, Hazelwood at 10, and our uncapped retention Yash Dayal at number 11. Now, the primary point of concern over here is Bhuvneshwar Kumar the same Bhuvi that we've known for all these years? You know, the prime 2016-17 Bhuvi is obviously not going to be around this year. He is aged, he is towards the second half of his career, and we need to hope that he pulls up with something close to what he's done in the past. Now, his power play performance, you can always bank on that without a doubt, because he has that control on the ball. But his death bowling might not turn out to be the same, which is why we are going with Razik Salam as our impact player. That in turn means that there is no space to play Swapnil Singh, which eventually means that it's the same Swapnil Singh story again. Krunal Pandya has come into this team and silently kicked Swapnil Singh out. Of course, there is some potential to play him on certain specific tracks. For example, if we do go to stadiums like Lucknow or Chennai, then there is possibility for us to drop Devdutt Padikkal, push this entire batting lineup by 1 slot, and make space for Swapnil Singh lower down, because as a spinner he is going to be a little more efficient. Now, another option, if not Swapnil Singh, is going to be Suyash Sharma as your leggy, who will also come in pretty handy on slower surfaces like Ekana and Chepauk. But yeah, overall, it is a team that is capable of qualifying. I do not know if it is capable of winning the trophy, but we are going to trust, we will believe, we will trust the process anyway. Now, the factors that we do have to take into consideration here would be the grass cover at Chinnaswamy. If they are pitches anywhere similar to what we saw last year, then there is a good chance for these fast bowlers to perform a little better than what they might on a flatter surface. Because on surfaces like Chinnaswamy last year, where we had slightly grassier surfaces, you will see help for not just the fast bowlers, but also Krunal Pandya with his left arm spin, who has an average economy of less than 7.5 if I'm not wrong. So throughout his career, every single season he's pulled up with economy rates of less than 7.5, which is pretty insane for a bowler, especially given that he's going to be coming into bowl in Chinnaswamy. Now, overall, the team looks good. One issue that they will have is the form of Phil Salt and Liam Livingstone, because as I said, in the Champions Trophy, it was not promising enough. And Liam Livingstone with the ball was also very inconsistent, as we saw during the SA20. So yeah, the Englishmen are going to be under heavy scrutiny, and if there is a case for Livingston not performing, there is always Jacob Bethel to come in and fill in. And again, I think Jacob Bethel is an investment for the future and not for the current side right now. But yes, overall looking like a good squad. I'd say another issue is probably a lack of left-handers, but on a ground like Chinnaswamy, you don't have to worry about a shorter boundary because all boundaries are short. So yeah, in other surfaces, maybe like Ekana and Chepauk, which are larger stadiums as well, there might be a requirement for a left-hander to come in, and maybe Jacob Bethel might come in handy over there. And there is also some news that RCB are looking at Smaran Ravichandran in case Manoj Bandage is not declared fully fit. So let's look at what position RCB might finish in. I will say they finish number 3. It is not the bias speaking. I am not talking from the heart. It's just overall it's a much better looking squad than last time. So if they managed to qualify last year, I'd say they have a pretty good chance this year as well. And the playing 11, I'd say, is an 8 out of 10. Alright, so 2 players that will perform and not perform this year. So our stonks player this year is going to have to be, wait for it, I'm gonna go with Jitesh Sharma, because under Dinesh Karthik's mentorship, I think he's going to do a pretty decent job as a finisher. Bunks, on the other hand, I don't know, I have a bad feeling about both Tim David and Romario Shepherd. So one of these guys who batted 7, I'll go with Shepherd. The reason I'm saying that is because if you play Romario Shepherd, there will always be a temptation to hand him the ball. And when you give Romario Shepherd the ball, he will make sure he compensates for at least 3 people's scores with the bat. So that is something that they need to take into consideration before making that mistake. I'd say use Shepherd as an out-and-out finisher. Maybe 1 over in the power play if there is swing on offer, but nothing more than that. So yeah, that's been a brief preview of RCB. If you have any weird thoughts about this team, please put it in the comments below, and like, share and subscribe. Thank you.